In this video, we're going to go over setting up a user. Users are anyone who has login credentials into FTQ360, and there are three types of users. The first group of users are the people in your organization who perform quality and safety inspections. The second group are those people who don't perform inspections but log into FTQ360 to respond to issues that have been assigned to them to fix or finish. They don't perform inspections. And the third group are those people who log into FTQ360 to view the inspection data or dashboards or run performance and trend reports or data queries. They don't perform inspections, nor do they respond to deficiencies. So for this tutorial, I'm going to set up Alex Jones. He's a newly hired field manager who will be performing quality and safety inspections. To get started, I'm going to Setup, Administration, User Setup Process. This screen lists the current users in my account. To add my new user, I click the blue Add button. This will give me a pop-up window where I can enter Alex's username, last name, first name, and email address. For username, we recommend using the email address to keep things simple. The new user defaults to active, but I can make Alex inactive if needed by clicking the blue slider. If I want FTQ360 to email Alex a login invitation, I can click the slider. However, I still want to finish setting up Alex's profile, so I'm going to leave this at the default Don't Invite User, and I can send the login invite later in the process. Now I'm ready to click the Create User button to officially add Alex as a new user in my account. You can now see Alex has been added to the current list of users. Also, notice the screen is now divided into panels. My account's user list is on the left-hand side of the screen, and the right-hand panel is where I can edit and set his profile permissions. In the Edit panel, I can activate or deactivate Alex's login, edit his inspector type, responsible party affiliation, and email address. I've set Alex to Inspector General, but the drop-down provides other user types I can select. The responsible party affiliation is the company Alex works for, and this drop-down is pulled from the responsible party setup screen. Since Alex works for my company, I've chosen this account name. The User Access section is where I can set what projects and checklists that Alex can access. Here I'm going to click the Project Details to set his project access. This pop-up window lists all of my active projects. Since Alex is going to be performing inspections in North Park Professional Center and 10 Acres Point, I want to make sure he has Create checked for those two projects. He's going to be helping out in Kingsway, so he won't be starting inspections there, but he may need to edit inspections. So for Kingsway, I'll make sure Create is unchecked, but Edit is checked. For the other projects, I can check View if I think he may need to view inspection data or dashboards for those projects, but he won't be conducting or editing inspections there. Or I can leave all the boxes unchecked for those projects, and he won't have any access at all to them. When he logs in, he won't even know those projects exist. I can further define what phases within a project Alex has access to by clicking the caret at the beginning of the row. Here I can see all the phases and set the View, Edit, and Create access per phase. Once I finish setting up his checklist and project access, I'll click the Apply button to save. Now if I scroll down on the Edit panel, I'll see additional details. This section lets me edit Alex's first and last name in case I made a typo while setting up his profile. This is how his name will appear on the inspection, so obviously it's important that it's correct. I can also provide an alternate email address for reports and select reports sent if he'll be receiving daily, weekly, or monthly auto reports to that email address. Next, we come to permissions and roles. Here, I'll set what features Alex has access to and any restrictions I want to set. The last section in the Edit panel is the option to send a login invitation to the user and change the password. Since I've finished selecting all of Alex's user profile settings, I'll go ahead and click Invite. Now FTQ360 will email Alex an invitation, and when he first logs in, he'll be able to create his own password. So, I've set up my new user, but there are still some other features on the user setup screen that will assist me in managing all my users. For starters, I can sort the user list on the screen by clicking the column headers. I can also group my list of users by inspector type. This divides my users into groups so that, for example, I can see all of my subcontractors with user login profiles. The Show dropdown allows me to filter the list by active users, inactive users, or both. The search field allows me to type a keyword such as a user's first name to filter the user list. And this settings wheel gives me additional options such as managing which column appear on the screen and downloading my list of users. When I click Manage Columns, a pop-up window allows me to see what columns are selected on my screen and what other columns are available. If there's a column I want to add, such as inspector type, I can select it so it will be included on the screen. Or if there's a column I don't want, I can deselect it and it will no longer be included. I can even rearrange the column order here by clicking the line and moving it up and down. So that's the basics for setting up a new user and using the user setup screen. If you have any questions about this feature or need some assistance setting up or editing a new user in your account, feel free to contact us. We're happy to help.